Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to discuss no excuses. No excuses. No more waiting. No more blaming. No more wishing things were different. You either want it or you don't. Nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody cares about your excuses. The only thing that matters is what you do. It doesn't matter if you're tired. It doesn't matter if you're scared. It doesn't matter if you don't feel like it. Winners show up anyway. Champions push through anyway. Pain is temporary, but regret lasts forever. You can sit around and complain, or you can get up and make something happen. You can stay stuck in the same cycle, or you can break free and take control of your life. Discipline beats motivation every single time. Motivation fades, but discipline stays with you. Discipline shows up when you don't feel like it. Discipline gets you out of bed when your mind tells you to stay down. So stop talking and start working. Stop making excuses and start executing. Your goals don't care about your feelings. Your dreams don't care about your doubts. Your future self is waiting on you to make a decision. No more excuses. No more waiting. No more wishing. Embrace vulnerability. Acknowledge that everyone faces challenges and fears. Accepting vulnerability is essential for growth and overcoming excuses. Take responsibility. Own your choices and actions. Excuses often stem from a lack of accountability. Recognizing this empowers you to change. Set realistic goals. Understand that perfection is unattainable. Setting achievable goals helps reduce the urge to make excuses when faced with obstacles. Cultivate self-compassion. Be kind to yourself during setbacks. Instead of making excuses, practice self-compassion to encourage resilience and motivation. Focus on progress, not perfection. Celebrate small victories along the way. This mindset shift reduces the pressure that leads to excuses and fosters a sense of accomplishment. Create a supportive environment. Surround yourself with people who encourage growth and accountability. A positive support system can diminish the temptation to make excuses. In our journey through life, we often encounter moments that challenge our resolve and test our determination. Today, I want to talk about a simple yet profound concept: no excuses. This phrase is more than just a motivational mantra. It's a call to action that resonates deeply within us all. Let's begin by embracing vulnerability. It's easy to hide behind our fears and insecurities, crafting elaborate excuses for why we can't achieve our goals. But what if we allowed ourselves to be vulnerable? What if we acknowledged that facing our fears is the first step toward overcoming them? Vulnerability is not a weakness. It's a strength that opens the door to growth and transformation. Next, we must take responsibility for our choices. Excuses often arise from a place of avoidance, avoiding accountability for our actions or inactions. When we own our decisions, we reclaim our power. We become architects of our own lives, capable of building the future we desire without the crutch of excuses. Setting realistic goals is another crucial aspect of this journey. We live in a world that often glorifies perfection, but let's be honest, perfection is an illusion. By setting achievable and realistic goals, we create a roadmap that guides us forward, reducing the likelihood of feeling overwhelmed and resorting to excuses when challenges arise. As we navigate this path, let's remember the importance of self-compassion. We are all human. We stumble, fall, and sometimes fail. Instead of berating ourselves when things don't go as planned, let's practice kindness towards ourselves. Embracing self-compassion allows us to bounce back stronger, turning potential excuses into lessons learned. Moreover, it's essential to focus on progress, not perfection. Life is not a race. It's a journey filled with small victories that deserve recognition. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to our commitment to growth. By celebrating these milestones, we diminish the weight of excuses and foster a sense of accomplishment that propels us further along our path. Finally, let's talk about creating a supportive environment. Surrounding ourselves with individuals who uplift and inspire us can significantly impact our ability to overcome challenges. When we have a network that encourages accountability and growth, the temptation to make excuses diminishes. In conclusion, adopting a no excuses mindset requires courage and commitment. By embracing vulnerability, taking responsibility, setting realistic goals, practicing self-compassion, focusing on progress, and cultivating supportive relationships, we can break free from the chains of excuses and step boldly into the lives we were meant to lead. Let's commit today, no more excuses. In conclusion, adopting a no excuses mindset requires courage and commitment. By embracing vulnerability, taking responsibility, setting realistic goals, practicing self-compassion, focusing on progress, and cultivating supportive relationships, we can break free from the chains of excuses and step boldly into the lives we were meant to lead. Let's commit today, no more excuses. Embrace vulnerability. Embracing vulnerability is a powerful and transformative act that can lead to profound personal growth and deeper connections with others. At its core, vulnerability is the willingness to expose our true selves, flaws, fears, and insecurities to others. It involves shedding the masks we wear in our daily lives and allowing ourselves to be seen in our raw, unfiltered state. While this can feel uncomfortable and risky, it is through these moments of openness that we invite genuine connection and intimacy into our lives. Understanding vulnerability. Vulnerability is often misunderstood as weakness or fragility. However, it takes immense courage to be vulnerable. It requires us to confront our fears of judgment, rejection, and failure. When we embrace vulnerability, we acknowledge that we are human. We have limitations, emotions, and experiences that shape who we are. This acceptance is not only liberating, but also essential for building authentic relationships. Benefits of embracing vulnerability, fostering deeper connections. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we create an environment of trust and empathy. Sharing our struggles and insecurities invites others to do the same, leading to authentic relationships that go beyond superficial interactions. These deeper connections foster a sense of belonging, where individuals feel valued for who they are rather than for a curated version of themselves. Cultivating resilience. Embracing vulnerability challenges us to confront our fears head-on. By facing discomfort and uncertainty, we learn to navigate life's challenges with greater ease. Each time we step into vulnerability, we build resiliency, an essential quality that helps us bounce back from setbacks and adapt to change. This resilience not only strengthens our character, but also equips us to handle future challenges more effectively. Enhancing self-awareness, vulnerability provides a pathway to greater self-awareness. When we allow ourselves to feel deeply and express our emotions honestly, we gain valuable insights into our thoughts and behaviors. This self-reflection helps us identify patterns in our lives, understand our triggers, and recognize areas for growth. As we become more self-aware, we can make conscious choices that align with our true values and desires. Promoting authenticity. By embracing vulnerability, we can express our true selves rather than conforming to societal expectations of strength and perfection. This authenticity enriches our lives by allowing us to live in alignment with who we really are. It encourages us to pursue passions that resonate with us personally rather than those dictated by external pressures or norms. Authenticity fosters a sense of fulfillment that comes from living truthfully. Building trust. Vulnerability is essential for establishing trust in relationships, whether personal or professional. When we share our authentic selves with others, we invite them into our world, creating a foundation for intimacy and connection. Trust flourishes in environments where individuals feel safe to express their vulnerabilities without fear of judgment or rejection. Empowering personal growth. Embracing vulnerability is an act of self-love that allows us to let go of the need for perfectionism. It opens the door to new experiences and creativity by encouraging us to take risks without the fear of failure holding us back. When we embrace vulnerability, we become more adaptable and open-minded, which enhances our emotional well-being and leads to a more fulfilling life. The role of vulnerability in leadership. In leadership contexts, embracing vulnerability can be particularly impactful. Leaders who demonstrate vulnerability create a culture of openness within their teams. By sharing their own challenges and uncertainties, they humanize themselves in the eyes of their team members, fostering an environment where everyone feels comfortable expressing their ideas and concerns. This openness can lead to increased collaboration, innovation, and overall team cohesion. Overcoming barriers to vulnerability. Despite its many benefits, embracing vulnerability is not always easy. Many people struggle with the fear of being judged or misunderstood when they reveal their true selves. To overcome these barriers, acknowledge your fears. Recognizing your fears about vulnerability is the first step toward overcoming them. Understand what specifically holds you back, whether it's fear of rejection or concern about appearing weak. Start small. Begin by sharing small aspects of yourself with trusted friends or family members. Gradually increase the level of vulnerability as you become more comfortable. Practice self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself as you navigate vulnerability. Understand that it's a process that takes time and practice. Seek supportive environments. Surround yourself with people who encourage openness and authenticity. A supportive community can help you feel safe as you explore your vulnerabilities. Embracing vulnerability is not merely an individual journey. It has the power to transform relationships and communities as well. By fostering an atmosphere where vulnerability is welcomed rather than shunned, we create spaces where individuals can thrive as their authentic selves without fear or hesitation. Take responsibility. Taking responsibility is a fundamental aspect of personal growth and empowerment. It involves acknowledging our actions, choices, and their consequences, both positive and negative. This concept is not merely about admitting fault. It is about owning our lives and recognizing that we have the power to shape our destinies. When we take responsibility, we move from a mindset of victimhood to one of agency, enabling us to create meaningful change in our lives and the lives of others. Understanding responsibility. Responsibility means recognizing that we are accountable for our actions and decisions. It requires us to step back and assess how our choices impact ourselves and those around us. This understanding fosters a sense of ownership over our lives, encouraging us to act with intention rather than allowing circumstances to dictate our paths. Benefits of taking responsibility. Empowerment. When we take responsibility for our actions, we reclaim our power. We shift from a passive role in our lives to an active one, recognizing that we have the ability to influence outcomes. This empowerment fosters confidence and motivates us to pursue our goals with determination. Personal growth. Acknowledging our mistakes and learning from them is crucial for personal development. When we take responsibility, we open ourselves up to reflection and self-improvement. Instead of deflecting blame or making excuses, we can analyze what went wrong, identify lessons learned, and apply those insights moving forward. Building trust. Responsibility is essential for building trust in relationships, whether personal or professional. When we own our actions and admit our mistakes, we demonstrate integrity and reliability. This honesty fosters deeper connections with others as they feel safe knowing that we are accountable for our words and deeds. Enhancing problem-solving skills. Taking responsibility encourages proactive problem solving. Instead of waiting for someone else to address an issue or blaming external factors for challenges, responsible individuals seek solutions. This mindset cultivates resilience and adaptability, enabling us to navigate obstacles effectively, creating positive change. When we take responsibility for our actions, we become agents of change in our own lives and communities. By acknowledging the impact of our choices, we can make more informed decisions that align with our values and contribute positively to the world around us. Fostering emotional intelligence. Taking responsibility involves understanding how our emotions influence our behavior. By reflecting on our feelings and their origins, we develop greater emotional intelligence. This awareness allows us to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, enhancing our interpersonal relationships. Overcoming barriers to responsibility. Despite its many benefits, taking responsibility can be challenging due to various barriers. Fear of judgment. Many people hesitate to take responsibility because they fear being judged or criticized by others. Overcoming this fear requires cultivating self-compassion and recognizing that everyone makes mistakes. Blame culture. In environments where blame is prevalent, such as certain workplaces or family dynamics, individuals may feel discouraged from owning their actions. To counteract this culture, it's essential to promote an atmosphere of accountability where mistakes are viewed as opportunities for learning rather than occasions for punishment. Perfectionism. Perfectionists may struggle with taking responsibility because they fear admitting any shortcomings or failures. It's important to understand that imperfection is part of the human experience. Embracing this reality can help alleviate the pressure associated with perfectionism. Practical steps to take responsibility. Acknowledge your role. Begin by recognizing your role in any situation, both successes and failures. Reflect on your decisions and their consequences without shifting blame onto others. Own your mistakes. When you make a mistake, admit it openly rather than deflecting or making excuses. Acknowledging your errors is a sign of strength and integrity. Learn from experiences. After acknowledging your role in the situation, take time to reflect on what you can learn from it. Identify specific lessons that can inform your future decisions. Set intentional goals. Taking responsibility also means setting clear goals for yourself based on your values and aspirations. Be intentional about the choices you make moving forward. Communicate openly. If your actions have affected others, communicate openly with them about your feelings and intentions. This transparency fosters trust and strengthens relationships. Seek support. Surround yourself with individuals who encourage accountability and personal growth. A supportive network can help you stay committed to taking responsibility in all areas of your life. Taking responsibility is not just about accountability. It's about empowerment, growth, and creating meaningful connections with others. By embracing this mindset, we unlock the potential for positive change in ourselves and the world around us. Set realistic goals. Setting realistic goals is a crucial aspect of achieving success in various areas of life. Realistic goals not only provide clarity and direction, but also enhance motivation and increase the likelihood of accomplishment. The process of setting these goals involves understanding your current circumstances, resources, and limitations while aiming for outcomes that are challenging yet attainable. Importance of setting realistic goals. Increase motivation. Realistic goals are more likely to keep you motivated over time. When goals are achievable, you experience a sense of progress and accomplishment, which fuels further effort. Conversely, unattainable goals can lead to frustration and disengagement. Stress reduction. Setting realistic goals helps to minimize stress. When you have clear, achievable objectives, you can focus your efforts without feeling overwhelmed by the pressure of unrealistic expectations. Enhanced focus. Realistic goals provide a clear focus for your efforts. By knowing exactly what you want to achieve, you can prioritize tasks and allocate your time and resources effectively. Improved confidence. Achieving realistic goals boosts your self-esteem and confidence. Each small success reinforces your belief in your abilities, making it easier to tackle more significant challenges in the future. Better time management. Realistic goals encourage effective time management. By breaking down larger objectives into smaller, manageable tasks, you can create a structured plan that allows for steady progress without burnout. Characteristics of realistic goals. To ensure that your goals are realistic, consider the following characteristics. Specific. Clearly define what you want to achieve. Instead of vague aspirations like get fit, specify exercise for 30 minutes 3 times a week. Measurable. Establish criteria for measuring progress. This allows you to track your achievements and stay motivated as you see tangible results. Achievable. Assess whether your goal is attainable based on your current skills, resources, and constraints. Setting overly ambitious targets can lead to disappointment. Relevant. Ensure that your goals align with your long-term objectives and values. Relevant goals are more meaningful and motivating. Time-bound. Set deadlines for achieving your goals. A timeline creates urgency and helps you stay focused on completing tasks within a specific time frame. Strategies for setting realistic goals. Break down larger goals. Divide big objectives into smaller, actionable steps. For instance, if your goal is to write a book, set daily or weekly word count targets instead of aiming to finish the entire manuscript at once. Use the SMART framework. Apply the SMART criteria: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound when formulating your goals. This structured approach ensures that each goal is well-defined and attainable. Assess your resources. Consider the resources available to you: time, skills, finances, and set goals that are within reach given these constraints. Understanding what you have at your disposal will guide realistic goal setting. Prioritize your goals. Identify which goals are most important to you and focus on those first. Prioritizing helps streamline efforts and ensures that you're working towards what truly matters. Assess your resources. Consider the resources available to you: time, skills, finances, and set goals that are within reach given these constraints. Understanding what you have at your disposal will guide realistic goal setting. Prioritize your goals. Identify which goals are most important to you and focus on those first. Prioritizing helps streamline efforts and ensures that you're working towards what truly matters. Stay flexible. Be open to adjusting your goals as circumstances change or as you gain new insights about what is realistic for you at any given time. Flexibility allows for growth and adaptation without losing sight of overall objectives. Track progress regularly. Monitor your progress toward achieving your goals consistently. Regular check-ins help maintain motivation and allow for adjustments if necessary. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate each step toward achieving your goals, no matter how small. Recognizing progress reinforces motivation and commitment to the process. By setting realistic goals that align with your capabilities and circumstances, you pave the way for sustained motivation, personal growth, and ultimately greater success in achieving what matters most to you. Focus on progress, not perfection. Focusing on progress rather than perfection is a transformative mindset that can lead to greater satisfaction, resilience, and overall well-being. In a world that often emphasizes flawless outcomes and high standards, shifting our perspective to value progress allows us to embrace the journey of growth and development. This approach not only alleviates the pressure of unattainable ideals, but also fosters a healthier relationship with ourselves and our goals. Understanding the pursuit of perfection can be paralyzing. It often leads to fear of failure, procrastination, and self-doubt. When we focus solely on achieving perfection, we may overlook the small victories and incremental improvements that are essential for growth. By embracing progress, we acknowledge that every step forward, no matter how small, is a significant achievement in its own right. Benefits of focusing on progress. Reduced anxiety and stress. The pressure to be perfect can lead to heightened anxiety and stress levels. By prioritizing progress, we can alleviate this burden, recognizing that making mistakes and experiencing setbacks are natural parts of any journey. Increased motivation. Celebrating progress keeps motivation alive. When we acknowledge our achievements, however minor, they serve as reminders of our capabilities and fuel our desire to keep moving forward. Enhanced learning. Focusing on progress encourages a growth mindset where mistakes are viewed as opportunities for learning rather than failures. This perspective fosters resilience and adaptability, allowing us to learn from experiences and improve over time. Greater self-compassion. Emphasizing progress promotes self-compassion. Instead of being overly critical of ourselves for not meeting impossible standards, we learn to appreciate our efforts and recognize the value in persistence. Improve goal achievement. When we concentrate on making steady progress toward our goals, we create a more sustainable path to success. This approach allows us to break down larger objectives into manageable steps, making the journey less daunting. Stronger relationships. Focusing on progress rather than perfection can enhance our interactions with others. By recognizing that everyone is on their own journey, we cultivate empathy and understanding in our relationships. Strategies for embracing progress. Set incremental goals. Break larger goals into smaller, achievable milestones. This allows you to track your progress more easily and celebrate each step along the way. Practice self-reflection. Regularly reflect on your journey and acknowledge the progress you've made. Journaling or discussing your experiences with a trusted friend can help reinforce this positive mindset. Create a progress journal. Maintain a journal dedicated to tracking your achievements, no matter how small. Documenting your journey helps you visualize your growth over time. Shift your language. Be mindful of the language you use when discussing your goals and achievements. Replace phrases like, "I failed," with "I learned," or "I'm still working on it." This subtle shift can significantly impact your mindset. Celebrate small wins. Take time to celebrate even minor achievements along the way. Whether it's treating yourself or sharing your success with others, acknowledging these moments reinforces your commitment to progress. Surround yourself with supportive people. Engage with individuals who encourage a focus on growth rather than perfectionism. A supportive community can help you stay motivated and remind you that everyone is on their own unique path. Be kind to yourself. Practice self-compassion by treating yourself with kindness during setbacks or challenges. Remind yourself that it's okay to be imperfect. What matters is your willingness to keep moving forward. Embrace flexibility. Be open to adjusting your goals or methods as needed. Life is unpredictable, and flexibility allows you to adapt while still making progress toward what matters most to you. By focusing on progress rather than perfection, we cultivate a healthier mindset that celebrates growth and resilience. This shift allows us to appreciate the journey itself, recognizing that every step taken is valuable in shaping who we are and what we can achieve in the future. Create a supportive environment. Creating a supportive environment, whether in the workplace, educational settings, or personal relationships, is essential for fostering growth, well-being, and collaboration. A supportive environment enables individuals to thrive, feel valued, and contribute their best efforts. Here are key strategies to cultivate such an environment. 1, promote open communication. Open communication is the cornerstone of a supportive environment. Encourage transparent dialogue where everyone feels safe to express their thoughts, concerns, and ideas without fear of judgment. Implement regular check-ins, feedback sessions, and suggestion boxes to facilitate this exchange. When individuals know their voices are heard, it fosters trust and belonging. 2, establish clear values and vision. Defining core values and a clear vision for the environment helps align everyone toward common goals. These values should promote inclusivity, respect, and empathy. When individuals understand the principles guiding their interactions, it creates a sense of unity and purpose within the group. 3, provide opportunities for growth. Investing in professional development and personal growth opportunities is vital for creating a supportive atmosphere. Offer training sessions, workshops, and mentorship programs that empower individuals to enhance their skills and knowledge. This investment demonstrates a commitment to their success and well-being. 4, recognize and celebrate achievements. Acknowledging achievements, both big and small, reinforces positive behaviors and motivates individuals to continue striving for excellence. Implement recognition programs that celebrate contributions, milestones, and efforts within the group. This practice fosters a culture of appreciation and encourages continued engagement. 5, encourage collaboration. Fostering a collaborative environment enhances creativity and innovation. Create spaces where individuals can work together on projects or share ideas freely. Encourage teamwork through group activities that build relationships and strengthen connections among members. 6, support work-life balance. A supportive environment recognizes the importance of work-life balance. Encourage employees or members to set boundaries between work and personal life by promoting flexible schedules or remote work options when possible. Prioritize mental health by discouraging excessive overtime and encouraging breaks throughout the day. 7, foster emotional safety. Creating an emotionally safe space is crucial for vulnerability and openness. Encourage empathy by training leaders and team members to listen actively and respond with understanding. Establish policies that protect against bullying or harassment, ensuring everyone feels secure in expressing themselves. 8, implement regular feedback mechanisms. Establish systems for continuous feedback that allow individuals to share their experiences and suggestions for improvement openly. Regular assessments help identify areas needing attention while reinforcing a culture of growth and adaptability. 9, build strong relationships. Encourage relationship building among team members through team building activities, social events, or informal gatherings. Strong relationships contribute to a sense of belonging, making individuals more likely to support one another. 10. Adapt to change. Recognize that environments must evolve over time to remain supportive. Regularly assess the effectiveness of your strategies and be open to adapting policies or practices based on feedback from individuals within the environment. By implementing these strategies, you can create a supportive environment that nurtures growth, collaboration, and well-being, ultimately leading to greater satisfaction and success for everyone involved